It's me, Kalvin. It's been a little while since I've made a video, so I thought it's worth probably doing a bit of an update and talking about what's happened in my life, what I'm doing, I guess, how I'm managing having muscular dystrophy and all that kind of stuff. So let's get into it. So as usual with these sort of videos, I'll talk about what has changed in the last, I guess, couple of months since I made my last update. So happy to report there's nothing crazy that's changed. I have muscular dystrophy, if anyone's wondering, which is progressive, so that's why I like to talk about how it changes over time. So the only thing I can think of that sort of changed is grip strength in, I guess, both hands. I have mentioned in the past that my grip strength isn't great anyway, but I guess I've just noticed that a little bit more recently. It hasn't really changed anything, so I can still play tennis and use all my fingers and that kind of stuff. So nothing to be concerned about, but just something I've noticed is a little bit of a drop off in strength there. Otherwise, I guess I also noticed foot drop in my left foot. So the muscle that keeps my foot going up and down, or up, I guess, that one is a little bit weaker. So it's a little bit harder for me to lift that left foot up, which I guess affects walking, affects if I wanted to walk on my heels. Like it's not a huge deal, and it's not causing me to trip over or have any real trouble, but that's just, again, something I've noticed. I'm pretty sure I mentioned in a previous video that I had an MRI done to show what my muscles look like and sort of the asymmetries and the fat infiltration and all that kind of stuff that comes along with FSHD, which is the condition I have. And I've got the results from that. So I actually have that on my computer. And I'm going to make a separate video talking about it because it's quite in depth. There's lots to talk about. And I want to get that video right. I want to really show how useful that MRI is going to be for me moving forward, because it's very in depth. Like you can literally click on each little muscle in the body and find out the percentage of fat infiltration and also how asymmetrical I am, which, spoiler alert, is quite a lot. But I thought I'd just mention that so you can stay tuned for that video whenever that comes out. In terms of things I'm doing differently, I guess with the amount of wheelchair tennis I play, I'm finally warming up properly, as I should have been doing for, I guess, since the start, you know, with all the sort of resistance band, shoulder warm up kind of stuff, just because I'm really careful. And I've said before that wheelchair tennis is the thing I look forward to the most each week. So I really don't want to get injured, and I want to keep that, keep the body as strong as I can, so I can continue to do that. I've been keeping up with my creatine, having that. I have about 5 to 10 grams a day. I don't really measure it anymore. I sort of just get a spoon and go, wah, and then chuck it in some water and sort of mix it around and scull it. So I couldn't give you a definite dosage on that, but that seems to be working well. It's something I definitely notice when I don't take it. I don't feel quite as up and about and quite as strong, if that makes sense. In terms of things coming up, I've got nationals for wheelchair tennis in about 3 weeks. So I'm really excited for that. I've signed up for singles, doubles, and a mixed social doubles. So that should be really fun. If you're in Melbourne on the 8th to the 11th of November, you should come down and say hi and watch some tennis. I just wanted to address the upload schedule that I mentioned in a previous video. I said I wanted to post every 2 weeks, and to be honest, I'm struggling a little bit to get that done. So I think moving forward, it'll more likely be, I guess, whenever I have the time to sort of put something together and post something that I'm proud of and want to put out into the world. I'm sort of just playing it by ear a little bit because it was stressing me out a little bit. And I know it probably doesn't sound like much posting every 2 weeks, but just with all the other things I've got going on, I found it hard to make something I wanted to post, if that makes sense. Like I found it hard to make something that I felt proud of and I felt that would add value to people. who watched it. And I've got a few things planned. So I mentioned before, I'm going to talk about the MRI scan I had, which goes over all my muscles and everything. And I think that's really cool. And I think you will too. So that's coming at some point. Also, I'm going to try to film a bit at nationals for wheelchair tennis. So that'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to, I guess, making that video, but also, I guess, playing at nationals. It'll be my first time. But yeah, if you have any video ideas or topics you'd like me to talk about, please leave them in the comments. Starting the channel, I've mentioned in the past, has been a big turning point for me in my life. And the amount of personal growth I've had as a result of starting this channel and making these videos has been pretty cool and quite important to me. So obviously going to keep the channel alive, keep posting, keep interacting with you guys, but yeah, maybe not posting as often as I used to. I will try to post a little bit more on Instagram just to show what I get up to, because it's a little bit easier to just get things up and not have to edit a whole video together. So if you want to follow me there, it's just Dudeability, one word. Not really sure what else to talk about, so I'm going to end it here. But thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in not too long. So bye. I forgot to mention it before, but I also got my wheelchair funding approved through insurance for tennis, so my sports wheelchair. So that's being made, or it has started being made or something. So in about maybe 3 months-ish, I'll have a chair of my own, which is sick. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on that, but super excited, and that'll be awesome. All right.